whole console crashed. I don't know what's up with my PlayStation recently. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I was in the middle of the Sunday and Robin talk, and the game crashed. The audio disappeared, my camera lagged. No, the game didn't crash, I mean, my console crashed.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this...
But that someone... The paradise in Penacony is not...
Remember the old man we...
That might be true. That path makes... Is Penacony granting me...
Well, don't... The future for you... Do you remember how we took...
Sorry, I'm skipping back to the part that I thought I was.
Shortly after you left.
Yeah,
they're both realizing that their ideals aren't
I knew you wouldn't have
matching each
avoided
other, and they don't really know what to
mentioning
do
the
with
bird
harmony at the
despite that
moment.
unfortunate outcome. I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages.
But here's the
Basically,
thing.
Robin wants to use the harmony to save every weak person in the world.
that can
You know what I
never
mean?
fly,
And bring them happiness and joy and all
really
that stuff.
assert that they
Sunday
belong in
believes
the
that the strong should lead, and that the weak are going to
Are
continue
you
to stay weak.
implying that the same goes
And
for
survival of the
humans
fittest kind of
too?
stuff, you know?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, that's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails and abandoned?
That's just sophistry. If that were true.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value.
See,
While this
whenever
world
there's a
has its
camera
fair share
change,
of heroes
I'm gonna be able to
who
skip
inspire
the dialogue.
people and garner
I can't skip
admiration
right now,
for their
there's gonna be a
heroic
camera change.
deeds. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice.
There's two
When it
camera
comes to
changes.
survival, everyone is equal.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were...
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations,
I'm watching that
the
cartoon.
strong will always be strong,
Beat it
and the weak will always be
Get him.
weak.
Get him, Clocky. Oh,
Even in this carefree dream, in the end, if people can't even secure their own
Was that a
survival,
bat? Was that a
they
trailblazer
won't
bat?
care about
Pull
the
up a-
illusory future of equality. As
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely...
people often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Like, for a second,
Are
like...
you reading, sister?
Yeah, I was in the middle of this.
What are you
but
reading?
I thought that
Mr. Gopher One.
they randomly, like...
I could become a
I thought the voice actor strike happened, like, right now. Like, right during this. So there's no
The
voices in it?
harmonious choir.
I see.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Yeah, we start.
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
You're back sooner than I thought.
How am I gonna deal with the
Any
harmonious
results?
choir?
Yes.
Rappa.
And now,
It's good to use Rappa.
it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since his last will has now been conveyed, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers. And in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
Oh, we're gonna try to make them mess up.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight. And if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky. So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question. Why are you speaking like the General of the Law Fu? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soulglad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives. So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions? I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
You could have shook her hand 2 seconds ago.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorch Sand Hall. This is where challengers thrive and dream chasers shine. All universe.
Sorry.
If you have ambition, dreams, and the drive to
I'm 95% through the game, and I'm 94% through this. Dang, dude.
could be you.
for? What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
A knight's head
What are
is
those,
hard as
dude?
steel.
I don't like those.
Brotherland's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners.
They're like
don't have
kid
fun,
mools. I don't like
we'd all be sinners.
kids or mools. The fuck?
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. Ideen. Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, so all got
I'm the
before.
director of Soulglad's factory, Ideen Lena. My four friends, introduce yourselves to the audience.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities? Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Shut up.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone! Hello, everyone! I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures. Hello, everyone.
Far from ordinary.
I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My four friends, come with me. Grab a bottle of Soulglad and make your dreams a blast.
Cute little jingle. Sorry, I heard it again. I heard it again. It's so bad. I'm gonna put. Come on. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, you didn't see this one.
Oh, free stuff.
Can you yank the proper one first, and then it'll just come out? That's always the last one. Oh, get Grinder pushing me? This sounds like a Nikkei music, dude. No, I'm not a Nikkei Gooner. I'm a recovered Nikkei Gooner. Typically, we JRPG this. I stayed around to
This place
get like
is buzzing.
several 5 stars, and then I just dip
That's
off.
right. This venue is
And then
a
if I see
rich
something that I like
events
later on,
location.
I'll come back.
At time known as the era filled with
That's
boundless
not like Nikkei like
possibilities.
a leg. Shoot. you don't. Shut. Oh, why wouldn't I blink? Okay, now you got me. It's qualified.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a black.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Nah, wait. When was this patch made? When was this patch made? When was this patch made? Nah, we'd wait.
Hear it. How about you, Miss March?
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th Adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record!
GDQ?
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
That's ominous. It's ominous.
A wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of warmth. Waiting for you are three
Whoever's
stages,
getting shot on in the
each
background,
connected to that
and it's
era.
pinballs
The first
and get.
two stages
I want to
offer
ride
two
that.
distinct paths to
Pew!
choose from.
Like, there's no
with
load up or
big
anything, just-
challenges on each route. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day. A beloved contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled. Those are
Argenti?
the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, has started.
Because I haven't met Argenti yet in the story. If he is a story character.
Everyone,
I met him in
as the Charmony
Wofu
Festival is
stuff
drawing closer,
with,
we must reach the
Young Lee.
end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into two groups is the best choice. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the two of you paired up.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
No. Hello. Hello. Okay, this one gives this, which is actually pretty good. I would be willing to find all of them for that. Like you. Imploding bird. Why is it underwater? What are you doing? Reset it? Why do you mean it's flowing, dude?
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia. In this stage, you can choose between two challenges, the School of Acting or School of Action. In the School of Acting Challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action Challenge, you have to defeat 3 now.
Oh shit, I am writing it. Let's go, baby. Press a button on the track and select the challenge area to go to. Yeah, which one's which?
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of action. Stars.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams. Defeat them swiftly. It's worth mentioning that the fastest time for this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery red hair. Astoundingly, he overcame all enemies across the 3 stages in only 5 minutes.
Time is of the essence.
Argenti. It has to be Argenti.
Let's make this quick.
Can I get the thing that I want? Can I get the thing that I want? Thank you. These teams are nice, actually. Now that I'm looking at them and actually knowing the game a little more, I think these teams are nice. Come see the Quincairns and little birds. I feel like I probably missed one. Okay. Oh, I don't get to dash into them? Okay, and if I don't get a dash, then I'm just going to do this.
Feeling lucky. A day.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I don't get that, because he can run on this one, go to the blue one, go to the black block, go to the orange block, go to the yellow block, and go up. What the? I get that it's the orange one being above it that's messing it up, but it's not making sense to the context of like what normally happens in this kind of mode. That one, I'll just say there's multiple ways to figure that one out, and just one way was a specific way they wanted you to do it. That bothers me. Oh, they for real don't want you to keep going.
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreamscape. During this period, Penacony was nothing but a barren wasteland. The dreamscape was fraught with strife and disorder, with memory zone memes running rampant. As dream chasers who've come to Penacony, Defeating them is your first step towards success.
All the soul glad is out.
I wasn't ready.
Don't even think about.
Calm down, dog. Calm down.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I've heard the call.
Going to doubt farewell. Spend freely. No dirty tricks allowed.
Stay back, Clara.
Stay back.
Eliminating threat.
All in.
Man, baby.
No dirty tricks, all right. Serenity is before me.
Oh my gosh, my Sunday has no energy recharge. So he's gonna take so long getting his out.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Okay,
Or
five.
maybe I'll take it all.
Four.
Watch your
No,
head.
fine.
I hit the mark.
Annihilate.
Oh, crit. Nice crit play. Once I can speak.
Going to doubt farewell.
This one's way better.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
This mortal form. I'll watch over you and guide you on your path.
Liquidation!
Soul glad. My soul glad.
Pretty simple. I just hope these tests don't take too long.
Big move. Okay, I guess he's not going off, so. Let me try to use all my teams.
Congratulations on becoming the first group of Dream Chasers! Answering the call from the Watchmaker, you are disappointed to learn that Penacony isn't paved with gold. Resigned to your current plight, you start from the hierarchical dredges, biding your time for a chance at success. Just as you're about to give up, a downpour sparks a business idea. You enter
Is
the
this me as this monkey
umbrella
looks like this
business.
old school Yoda?
Just as things are looking up, you encounter a
Looks
competitor,
like the Yoda puppet.
defeat them, and emerge victorious from this trade war.
Some of them have lips. They all wrinkly though.
Is our opponent Soul Glad?
Because this is so...
Yeah,
Isn't this just product placement?
To safeguard the integrity of Soul Glad, I will soar high into the sky and become its shiniest star.
Starting point of a growth rate increasing! It's time!
In the mood for another beating? How's this taste?
Absolute bliss! Ninja healing!
Nice, like it, my friends.
I thought eventually Neptune would be more active for the team.
Evil leave at once!
Hmm. Okay, aim for the break button with Trailblazer 2. Come on.
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Forgive me, sister.
Okay, this team needs mentoring apparently.
Ah, Mr.
Okay, man. I mean, if I'm going to like MOC or like some endgame stuff, then I guess not.
The dice have been cast.
But if I'm trying to sustain for like main game stuff,
or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Starting point of a great rotate painting.
It's on me.
Stay in step.
No dirty trick. Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. Talent express.
Spend freely.
Confidence.
Watch your head.
Nice, like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
The mood is set. Let the show begin. Mask, shatter, rotate, painting. Cosmic ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. No dirty tricks.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
yeah, that's actually very disappointing not being able to sustain without mentoring.
The world kisses me with pain, and I provide with soul glad in return. Whoosh!
I need to think. I'm sorry, I need to think. I want to venturing only on this team. Don't really need a healer if I can continuously keep venturing shield up. This is my break team. This is my break effect team, so. Actually, he made sense because he has a lot of break effect, but. Is there like another character that gives shields or something? Oh wait, I only have like one preservation character besides March. Don't I? Wrong way, wrong place. Oh yeah, oh. Is March not a preservation character? Oh, and I have her switch to the hunt. She only feels for the hunt, right? Okay, I only have 2 preservation characters out of 4 in the game? What the flip? I always forget how little characters there are in this game. Who would be a good character to put on this team lineup? Like, Team Game used to go here. That's not solving my issue. No. It seems a lot more fun anyway. Oh, no, you found this one? I was looking for one from over here. Oh. See, it would be really nice if we... 2 seconds.
Congratulations to our 2 Dream Chasers for establishing yourselves as buddings. No matter how lengthy the battle, you always persevere. Topple.
None will take my soul glad away from me. I will use the transmutation arcanum to turn into a dinosaur!
Oh, dinosaur! Devour my enemies!
Grab a bottle of soul glad and make your dreams a blast!
Facing death, yet finding life. Serenity is before me.
Easy, Numby. The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Sure, I'll play along.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
It should come back. It should come back.
Watch your head. I'll overcome the thorns. Won't to doubt farewell. It's on me.
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Stay back, Clara.
This mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I've heard the call. A moment of divine insight arises from enduring patience.
Eliminating front.
Go Numby!
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
I'm okay.
All in. Seek and you shall receive. Won't to doubt farewell.
Want the valuation?
It's on me. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
I'm not afraid of you.
Serenity is before me!
Easy, Numby.
This mortal form watch over you and guide you on your path!
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
That should... Isn't this fight way off from the actual storyline?
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This is the sort of magic only seen on Penacony. Anyway, let's get back on track. Where were we? Oh, that's right. After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious. In the years that followed, you encountered each other once more on the prosperous... well...
Looks like we won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
No dirty tricks, Kite. I'll overcome the thorns. Hornets and doubt farewell. I hit the mark. Spend freely. Watch your head.
Eliminating threat.
Serenity is before me.
Let the valuation begin.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. It's on me. No dirty trick. All in.
Annihilate.
Hornets and doubt farewell.
Easy, Numby.
This mortal form watch over you and guide you on your path. Sure, I'll play along. Serenity is before me.
Liquidation!
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Seek and you shall receive. Hornets and doubt farewell. Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Better cut our losses.
Mission command.
All in.
Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Mission command.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. Hornets and doubt farewell.
Go, Numby!
Hedge your bet.
Stay back, Clara.
Watch your head.
Project wrapped!
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you! Look at the time! You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
That red-haired contestant. Who is that exactly?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time! You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time, where you'll face Clucky's trial. And now, make your choice! Friends, welcome. It is said that these enter into the world of...
If it's a gunfire trial, ready? 1, 2, 3. Are we
very in this? Alas!
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you can really use some help. Long time no... Oh, listen, but you know... Now, I can't wait.
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us. Look up there. If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick? Finally, that's all the jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Sorry, my dad called to check in on me. Recently saw my family that I haven't seen for a really long time. And yeah, people were thinking that I was not going to be fine with it, or people didn't think I could handle it or something. But basically, yeah, I saw my mom after a really long time.
my! The exquisite sensation of perfect alignment. Hurry now.
It sucks that it has to take 15 years for me to see her, but it's fine.
Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented.
Oh, my game is still muted. I was like, where's that voice coming from? It's Firefly talking to me, and I was not paying attention. Oh, yes, I want this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I had to get into the honey stuff. God. No, there's a red. There's a bird here. There's definitely another bird here. Find you. Right now. That was another bird. Whatever. When you light fixtures, okay. Oh, more honey stuff.
That's Hanu?
In the flesh, dude. In the flesh. Penacony the Danger, can you get out of the way?
What exactly is he talking about?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Time for me to yoink spoink all over this cow.
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! I can be your translator! Tick-tock! Hanu says, battle! We must do battle! The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no path of retreat for the future of Dreamville! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just... Sheesh. Logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits.
Did you experience this whole world of Firefly? That's what this whole world's about. Pushing everything to extremes. Like, I feel like the people who made this section of the game were like in a constant fever dream.
Well, here we go again. Ready?
Hanu must be wearing that seat I was gonna try to shoot.
Gradually?
Oh, did someone say high-level movies just now? That's right, pal. The upcoming script is just exploding with all sorts of high-level shenanigans. Last we saw, Hanu was preparing for battle. Suddenly, he hears heavy footsteps coming from the hallway. The mischief makers have broken into his home. But brave Hanu won't go down without a fight. He instantly sprints for the storage room, ready for a do-or-die showdown against the baddies.
But we still don't have any weapons in here.
Guess what? Hanu's favorite buzz.
Yeah, give me my freaking bazooka. Stop toying with me. Hot vision.
The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right? He wasn't lying. There's actually a bazooka here. Now we should have a way of dealing. This thing feels just like the soaring locust too.
Oh, I thought I only had one shot ammo. Okay, that's the elevator room downstairs, right?
Careful. It looks like we've got more company.
Ready for a fight? Oh no! There's more! Oh, we do! Oh shit. There's actually a lot more. Oh, we do.
Here we go again. But no big.
Gah! Gah! Oh shit! Look, wait, he's seeing me. Fucking dog!
That should be all of them, right?
Oh my!
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna get that on this one over here. How many jump?
Well, that's that.
Chest? Okay. I have 15 more days. I can definitely get a Jingy 1 in 15 days. No? Why would I turn on right here? I can't go up steps. What's the catch? I haven't found a bird in a while. She looks suspicious, dude. You know, I'm probably gonna do that off stream. I'm probably gonna get every bird in Penacony.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves. But, unfortunately, there is only one who can be Penacony's festive. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will welcome to the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival.
Let me guess. Argenti. Jenterson himself. Can I do these again? Because I feel like there's a different path you can take, and obviously there's different paths you can take, but I feel like you would lose. Out on Stellar Jade. I do the original one. That sounds like what I'm supposed to do. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that beautiful red-haired man over there that I totally guessed? I wanted to guess that was Argentine.
I think I just saw
Really painful
someone.
that I was
Someone extraordinary.
Hard
Pays off.
I'm actually really mad that that actually is Argenti. I haven't met him yet in the story, and I was surprised. It doesn't make sense that he's here, but I mean, when did Argenti come out? Yeah, I win.
A day of peaceful... feeling lucky.
Please wait! My beautiful ladies. By the glorious light of beauty! I never thought I would see you again. In such turbulent times, your kind faces are as spring's gentle breeze, bringing solace to my scorched heart.
Are you a Knight of Beauty?
You've already heard of my humble title elsewhere? I am deeply honored. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to Penacony with full haste. Alas, the cosmos unguarded by the beauty. Disorder prevails. Thus my passage was delayed by tending to the sick and injured.
See, do you hear how he said sick and injured? Like, it sounds like he's trying to do that so hard. He's trying to have that kind of
The
voice.
mini-rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic
It's
ninja,
like, I
and
don't know.
quad-drive
Some voice acting that I
along with
feel is
32
really
other
good.
souls
He's just saying
distress,
something that just rolls off
all
the tongue. It
emerged
just
from their
didn't sound
predicament
forced.
safe and sound. I then led them all here to revel in the harmony with the countless other splendid beings. Saving the world? What a righteous act of beauty! If that's the case. No, that won't do. The rules of the contest are sacred and inviolable, just like the beauty. What would be the noblest choice? Forgive me, my dear friends. If you cannot present irrefutable evidence, I must not yield, lest I dishonor the name of the Knights of Beauty. But if what you say is true, in the name of beauty, let us use this fated duel to test your mettle. Upon arrival, I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. It matters not, for all these trials stem from the land of the dream's beauty. What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of the Knights of Beauty, am humbly requesting a battle with you both, in the name of the Code of Chivalry. If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the Crown of Victory, and recognize that Idrilla, the beauty, is the most peerless beauty of them all. Dear friends, please ready.
Also, I didn't really notice much. Is no one's mouth moving again in the talk?
Trinity is before me.
Go Numby! The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
It's on me.
I need to be brave.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara. Right.
Ow.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Ow.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. The flesh. This mortal form.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. To doubt farewell.
Let the valuation begin.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Let's
Better cut our losses.
Eliminating threat.
Serenity is before me.
Easy, Numby. Liquidation!
Hedge your bets.
Bear witness.
Steady.
Watch your head.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Rise to the challenge.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torn to doubt farewell.
Let the valuation begin. Confiscated!
Your convictions, Brandis, are indeed ours. It's a pity. The laurels of victory belong to a driller.
It's on me.
No, you beat the black ones.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll
Oh
take
no,
it all.
they'll actually give Event Stream a buff.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect
They
every
give Event Stream a buff and then never allow them to attack more, but...
Heard the call. This mortal foe will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Easy, Numby. Go, Numby!
Rise to the challenge.
Mission command.
Watch your head.
The market is right! Investing in
Yeah,
victory
she's making the
means
cloud
playing
both
the
1v
long
attack like you
game.
went to the trigger. Never mind.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
Sure, I'll play along.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Let the valuation begin.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Behold,
Can we go
this
for real
symbol of
speed?
pure fighting a gentleman.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
Heard the call. Torn to doubt farewell.
Easy, Numby. Liquidation!
Rise to the challenge. Confess.
All in.
Put forth all your might.
Stay back, Clara.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. I hit the mark.
This is sort of awkward. Topaz won't die here.
Stay back, Clara.
Application.
All in.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Mission command.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Child. Good fast.
Annihilate.
Rise to the challenge. Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Mission command.
That's enough. I have come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. I yield. Beautiful! Truly a captivating contest. It is through you that I realized to uphold the honor of a driller, I must further hone my skills. We'll go forth, my dear friend. Beautiful miss. The audition's crown is yours to claim. I shall remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience in offering you the most heartfelt cheers and applause.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thrown me with talent. I hope we make
I
it
might
in
have
time.
might have missed a rotation somewhere, and I ran out of skill points. But you, sir, you got hands. You got the hands.
Go forth. The champion stage belongs to the both of you. Bask in the glory you deserve.
He really was putting forward to the Robin song. Notices. Okay, game observation, cool. I don't want to have either of them. The Galactic Baseballer, they called me that. They called me. Let's go, baby. If I may count on. None of these are. There's no more stickers. Yeah, Nami, you did it, Nami, you did it. It's all Nami. Good job, Nami. Take your seat. You deserve it. You've done all the work. I don't mean Topaz, I mean Nami.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance. Your endeavors are worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest? or a sweet dream paradise for all?
That's not the point! Don't let him mislead you!
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmity Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song. Just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin, I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve. The magnitude of this matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul. Please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Hsr?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One? Hsr.
Perfectly harmonize it. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang. Being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Hsr. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed. Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you. On the contrary, I'm here to make my intentions clear.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
The past riders of Order. Okay.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps, and see once again where this road leads.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
That means...
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so she should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you.
That's cool. If you're a male character, would kill.
Please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own.
Okay, I understand that these stories must have been like separated between
It didn't even have all of its feathers.
You know what I mean?
And it couldn't sing.
And they leave people in
When we found
cliffhangers.
It was already on its last breath. having fallen into a shrub.
I'm gonna hear like back to
Probably
back. It's
abandoned
like
by
very
its parents.
tired.
We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter made in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment. Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home. I eagerly await your answer.
Birds are birds and shit's just rough. I'm not thinking about it as deeply as they probably possibly want me to think about it. But in my mind, birds are birds. And if you're being like rational and you're being serious about the situation, as a kid, you would you obviously wouldn't want the bird to die. So this is obviously the choice for the bird to die. Yeah. But then if you take care of the bird and everything, you can potentially hope that it gets better over time. But as me, yo, it's just a bird, bro.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling.
Okay, yeah, the bird probably
From
gonna
what
get
I've
eaten by a cat.
observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vosicle scorpion, Asdana wolverine, and the Huntington winged snake.
Winged snake?
Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits that little Charmony dove. A painful death.
Circle of life. Okay, I don't know.
As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser.
You know, this one not make me fall asleep. Can it be Kakabasha's story again? I like that
when
shit.
I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything. He told me I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that, At least they could eat if they lived as slaves. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences.
What happened?
I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice.
I would have made the same choice.
Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels until his inevitable judgment arrives? I look forward to everyone's
from the
decisions.
way that he's saying it, both outcomes
Perhaps they
lead to
might
his
even
children's
alter the
story,
outcome of
right?
this
So
tragedy.
at least he tried. That's all I'm gonna say. Is there a bird in your belly?
I'm honored to witness you arriving at the same decision. Out of respect, I'll share with you the dire consequences that my choice back then brought about.
I mean, you can only believe what he's coming to you with, and you're also at the place where you say your sins and hope to be forgiven. So I would hope he's not lying about anything, but still, like, you can only do what you have and the compassion in your heart. I mean, if you have compassion in your heart, then you can't not do this option. You know what I mean?
First, the outcome. He attained major success. After avoiding capture, he ran a business for a few years, very quickly making a name for himself, elevating his status. He might not have become a tycoon like old Audie, but he was considered a character of excellent repute. Now then, did he realize the wish he set out to achieve? No. The last time I saw him was in the real world, where the hounds were going to permanently exile him, and I was the accompanying bronze melodia. The mission was simple. Listen to the criminal's repentance. He told me the reason he was in this predicament was because he conspired to usurp the head of the Alfalfa family. When I asked him about his two children, he instead responded with a question. What children? In the end, my heart aligned with the harmony, and the good deed I dared to undertake held no value, turning instead
Why
into
do you
a
feel sad about
wrongdoing.
this shit? No.
It created a lamentable oppressor and countless oppressed individuals.
But at least you attempted to do the right thing. It's not your fault for believing in his lies, because it's his fault for coming to this specific spot where he's supposed to admit his sins, and he lied to you. That's his fault. You're a shitty person. Your decisions are not wrong. And he conspired to kill somebody from the Alfalfa family, that to me doesn't mean he did it or completed it, so you're perfectly fine. Yeah, your trust was betrayed and humanity sucks, but that's not everybody. See, I can't feel bad for this dude. I can't feel bad for Sunday.
As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies. Next comes the third and final decision. And the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspolina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Is she all right?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood.
Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please
She's
don't
empathetic.
worry.
She cares.
I share this
She
in the
knows that
meager
she is
hope
like
that you
she
will understand
believes
the
how the harmony,
harmonies, limitations, and
and she's
predicaments.
going to spread the blessings.
As grandiose as the strong defending the weak
He's
sounds,
going to try to spread the word of
many
everybody getting
times,
along, especially on the
it is
working
nothing
planet
more than
like that.
wishful thinking.
And she has like compassion
Likewise, I've prepared
and
one
empathy
last
for people, so
question,
she's going to put herself out there.
one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences. Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces. I don't know who they are, but I sympathize with all of them. fighting for survival against some unfathomable force. Their confusion and fear.
I've already made my decision.
Each trail.
You can't stop Sun. You can't stop her. You can't stop her from going on the fucking. You can't stop her from following the harmony. I mean, it's just the person she is. She has that compassion in her heart. She's not going to stop. It doesn't matter what you do, or what you say, or what kind of mind control you have on her. She's going to continuously attempt it. So why not support it?
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life, and this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison.
Yeah, I've already made my decision. I don't really
A
need
place
to
dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days. And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as for why life slumbers, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all, even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
What is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know, but I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himeko, I still don't get it. why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct. Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy. Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us. We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
Alright, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess... maybe this way? I'm not entirely
1 second, Misha.
fairly sure, but let's give it a try.
Oh shit. Can I do a thing? Can I do a thing? I can't do a thing. Oh, I can't. It's really funny. When you turn to Rappa, you're falling down it. Dang.
You managed to choose the right.
When you're falling as Rappa, and you
This
you
place
basically
is
speed up a second.
quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and
You can definitely notice it in the mission with
lived
Bayou
here for a while.
and the ghosts. There's a
If I
mission where you have to
remember
lead Bayou through
there should be a fireplace
doors and everything,
down
and you get to
that
solve a
hallway.
puzzle about how to get Bayou out.
Lucky and I used to sit by
And
the
in
fire.
that puzzle, it's super slow running after Bayou, but when you use Rappa, you can
And-
speed him up.
And the room on the other side was the toy room.
And
I
since Bayou
loved
isn't supposed to
spreading
be
out
able
all
to
the
be caught,
toys from the box on the floor.
you're not supposed to be able to catch up to them.
Making up stories
That
for each of
automatically
them.
makes the game want
Hold
to
on.
push them farther.
This
and
doesn't make
speed
sense.
the animation.
Didn't
Make it make
I
sense.
grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So, what is this place?
This could be a case of amnesia. But don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. We can surely get them back. Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't
Misha got
we
the amnesia.
explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah, then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker. So, who is he talking to? Do you know anything about it, Misha?
I'm sorry, I don't know much about the Watchmaker. But, Mikhail...
Anything special about that name?
That's your father or something?
Mikhail is Grandpa's name.
I knew they were related to him somehow.
Grandpa? Do you mean you're the Watchmaker's grandson?
But we haven't heard anything about the Watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels. He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise. both renowned seafarers. Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence? So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey. And it's been quite a while since I last saw him. So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
TikTok.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
No way, dude. No way, dude. Was that... See, now that I'm, like, catching up and stuff, was this supposed to be the first interaction with the origami birds, and then, like, they became the thing in Penacony? Or was that cutscene when I first found them in Clocky's mouth actually supposed to happen then?
They follow Miss Mirror's orders, handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Is this a giant ship before?
Could you tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The compass is a ship bound for the new world. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the new world in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
I think I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead. Look, there it is!
The water resembles a precious jewel, embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
Wait up right here.
Hey, don't tease! I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah. While Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool. Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all. Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further. Sure, Burden.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No, we should turn left here.
Huh?
Something
Something feels different about this.
Up ahead is Grandpa's study.
Okay.
It was in that room that I saw him.
Ooh, the red face thing is backwards in the wall. Okay, don't go. I want to go too. Oh, I want to go too. Don't go. I don't know. I feel like something epic is about to happen.
Out of the fog, we've arrived across the ocean. Is our destination.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky, you're here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
I couldn't hear
those
that
books
whatsoever.
on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived to ensure that everyone had land to settle on. He had to continue exploring the sea in search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star. Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination.
Look at the clip on this
And
thing.
then
He's a trailblazer.
it was as if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle.
You'll
Echoing
notice every
throughout the
trailblazer, every
room.
nameless has one of those.
Exactly, Misha. And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
Like, main character, she has them all over her clothes, like these two in the back, down right there. Let me see if Himiko has one. Yeah, she has one right there on the jacket. March the Hunter doesn't have one. March's Preservation, though. Yeah, she has it on the bottom of hers. Right there. Nothing on this one. Where's Donnie? Yeah, it is in the bottom of his jacket as well. It's not just given to characters. Like, this schmuck doesn't have one. Sir Walt doesn't have one. But, some characters do have certain things, like, ascension materials. Like, that on, Pella's shoulder is... doesn't Topaz need that? No, she doesn't need it. But there's characters who need that kind of thing. Now I'm seeing Misha has one on there. Oh my god, it's super small and kind of hard to see, so you don't even realize it. That's hilarious. And then Welt has one. Okay, then Welt. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Around the back of his arm. It's not the belt. It's not the belt's being wrapped twice. He just has one in the back of his arm.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
No match for me.
This is it. This is my room of clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walter gave me this workshop.
Walder.
And it became my secret base here. I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything.
Someone else knows something I don't.
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned the Clocky that only she could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
Let's go, baby.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this Clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky. A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a Memory Zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away?
Okay, that's what I was assuming. That's what I was assuming. That he was what was that the he was what the Watchmaker wanted us to find in here.
And the whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
Love it.
That's
Brain
one way
farts,
to
dude.
see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha.
Okay, yeah.
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
I knew he was tied with the Watchmaker or something.
You're the Watchmaker himself?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. I am only a reflection of his life. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. Friend of Clocky, a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in her dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth.
My hound?
If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor. I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this stream and tell Mikhail our decision.
See, that would have been so sick. I already know about the Harmony Trailblazer, but that would have been so sick if they gave you a decision at this point and you could change to the Harmony Trailblazer or something else of an Ice Trailblazer with the watch. And it just depends on your account and what you're working with and all that kind of stuff. One might be better, one might be worse. They do different things. That would be very cool.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me?
Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out.
I was like, well,
how did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you
Yo, this dude has a sick
wanted
ass hat.
to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop. I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan. I see. This place reminds you of home. The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of trailblaze will continue. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you. This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why? When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Farewell, legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip.
Micah, yeah.
Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Ah, Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Asdana. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade, and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, he's a meme.
Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
I wonder how.
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all. It was a compass.
He's always leading us to the truth.
Your name should have been Compassy. And the Watchmaker is just a nameless.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So,
I've been thinking about
where
using
to
Misha.
next?
Now it makes me sad. I want
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
One more. Good times, old friend. It's not world though.
Wait a sec!
Now we can enjoy this time. Forever.
I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
This is where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you. Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
Sorry. It's lately dawning on me that, like, Clocky was a meme at one point, and then it actually came to life, while Misha was still around and an adult. Or we only saw him in that cutscene when he was elderly, so it's kind of like in this instance, Clocky's losing him twice.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore and venturing even further. The Penacony and Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it
Stand
because
up,
of the
y'all. That
resonance
shit was
from the
cool.
legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
Well, actually, Sheepay. Okay.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage, since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake. Let's draw a conclusion there, In all fairness, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Ooh, what's up? Oh, this is when I started getting these?
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose, we make the same choices.
I didn't even realize I was still 0. I need 4. I need 4 immediately. Also, it's hurting my soul. It's hurting my soul realizing that all of these pieces of relics are parts of characters' outfits. This is the watchmaker. This is the monocle on the watchmaker. Shut the fuck up. Watchmaker's telescoping lens. I understood. Okay, I get that. I understood that. I understood that these were a watchmaker set. Duh. But then it doesn't dawn on you until you see it on the freaking character. Like, I understood this was all Sunday's, clothes. I remember seeing his earrings. I remember seeing his gloves with the rings on them and everything. His jacket, his shoes. I get that. That's his stuff. But then not seeing it, and then having it randomly pop out of nowhere, just the lens freaking got me, bro. Like, I'm ready to see somebody walking out with this drip. Oh no, actually, didn't Acheron fight somebody who's flaming, who's on fire or whatever about? I could potentially believe that that's their set. Guestbook rewards. What are you talking about? Dialogue and guestbook rewards.
Time for a break. Silent mode active.
Yo! Nice to see you again, buddy. We've been through all these journeys and helped so many people. Most people find themselves again in these dreams. It's really extraordinary. This is the best adventure I've ever been on. No, I probably won't be able to play with Misha in the future. Okay, there was actually really no real reason for Misha to pass on again. There actually was no reason. After they completed their goal and everything, they could have just chilled out for I don't know. They could have always had their adventure. They could have joined the Astral Express. They could have got on the Compass. They could have remained in Compassy. I protect you until you won't come with me. Compassy. God dang it, man. One, two, three.
TikTok! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
You get 2 here. Two, 3, 4, 5. So how would you get the last one? I legit have to do everyone's dream things, don't I? All the personality things, I have to do all of them, don't I? They just take so long. Gas book rewards. Oh, these characters that just visited the Astral Express or something? Oh. Departed. Meaning Departed. You mean Departed? I never even met him to begin with. That's so bothersome.
Being surrounded by the... Yeah.
Where the fuck is he? Who told him he could leave? Who told Pom-Pom he could leave?
You can tell me anything that's bothering you.
How quaint. Perhaps the best? As a nameless who's... It's no small. Go ahead and...
I just had got that... Well, the Bellabog's are Himiko and Mr. I need to make sure...
Where is he?
I'm never taking a bath again. Hey, I'm never telling jokes again. Bye.
What is Warfare doing here? Oh! Door open. Oh, trash can. I like how they're showing up in your room. No callback. Pom pom. Let me eat it. That's cute. You guys can interact and do things in your room. Where's my gun? That's over there. Shit. Where's my sparkle button? Also, if you didn't know, the baths, they give you different things. This fire one does damage over time. This one does ult. This one I think is one I want. This one does follow up attack, I believe. It just makes the next, follow up attack damage. It makes the next fight that you do, you have 10% of whatever stat that they are boosting. It's only the next fight though. It's not crazy. Nice. No. Okay, I came out here for freaking Pom Pom. Where the hell is he?
Care for a drink? Or perhaps some snacks? Customers. I really miss those busy times.
Who the frick is Pom Pom, dude? How do you reset Pom Pom? Do I have to go to a new destination or something?
taking a bath again. My AI components are short-circuiting.
What the frick is he?
Dear Nameless, trailblazing must be tiring. Please sit and rest your weary feet. According to the ancient traditions of the Nameless, no bar snacks are provided here.
That's what you get. No, no more. No more cool outfit.
Another day with hardly any customers.
Come on. Level up rewards, dude? How would you reset Bomb Bomb? How would you move him? Is this shush?
Care for a drink? Or perhaps some snacks?
What do you do to get Pom Pom to change? Okay, I'm not the only one who ran into this situation.
Noise. Noise. Noise.
Okay. Potentially, either he's stuck on a mission, or yeah, this has been reported by other people as well. You're over here. I guess I'm not getting that, I guess. See, this is the other half. Then the other half. So you can't go back and do it. It's cool. So look at that. I hate that. Upper limit reach for Sampo. Fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Here, Xing Shui.
Life's just like a game of tiles. You never know what's gonna come up next.
I don't know if I want to continue the story right now. I'm 96% done.
Hi, this is Choga speaking.
Why does the game think I'm in the Lofu right now? Oh, I'm 52% done with Penacony. What else from the bath? I'm gonna just end right here. It was a quick 3-hour stream.